Ben Pine in the WHAS 11 News First Alert Storm Team Weather Center here on this August the 10th, 2021. And we're tracking some high heat and humidity over the next several days as the heat wave is expanding our direction. We felt that this afternoon. We've also thankfully had some showers and thunderstorms around the area the last couple of days as well. And we're going to get a few more of those storm chances. Even tonight, there could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm. I'm going to leave up our temperatures here while I share tonight's live stream with our First Alert Storm Team page. Thanks for liking or sharing tonight's Facebook Live. We have our stream also on Twitter via Periscope and also on YouTube streaming as well. So I will see if this page will ever come up, and then I'll go ahead and share it. It looks like it did. So hopefully audio is working good, everything's good, and we'll get some shout outs here in just a second. And then we'll move along with FUTURECAST here in just a second as well. Facebook has been very, very slow on our computer here lately, but it looks like it's working. I'm going to try to share it. All right. Hey, Andy Griffith, thanks for watching. I've been around. We just haven't been doing as many of these live streams because of really how quiet the weather's been. We had 3 weeks of pretty much dry weather. Before yesterday, we didn't have really any significant rainfall since July the 17th. So pretty quiet weather pattern. It's getting a little bit too dry recently. Excuse me. Farmers and gardeners in our yards needed that drink of water, and we got a pretty good soaking across most of the area yesterday, so that was good. And then this morning, I'd say the northern half got most of the rain, and then we'll be tracking a little line of some showers that's kind of falling apart just out to the west. I'm still just sitting here waiting for, there we go. It's like one click at a time right now. Let's see if I can get this to work. I have to try it another way. Anyway, we'll move along. We'll let that just kind of marinate. So here is the dew points. Tropical air back across Kentucky. So what is the dew point? So if you took something outside that was 72 degrees, it would form dew on it. So the dew point is the temperature at which the water in the air condenses out and forms dew. So a lot of times in the morning, the blades of grass will get down to the dew point. And so dew point is a much better way to gauge how muggy the air is than the relative humidity, because the humidity is relative to the air temperature. So if the heat index was 105 this afternoon, but the humidity was 54%, doesn't seem that bad. But when it's that hot, it is bad. So that's why the dew point so much better of a gauge of how muggy it is. All right, let me try to share this one more time. I'm going to give Facebook one more try here to let me do this. So that is your kind of like South Florida air right there, tropical. And speaking of the tropics, we do have a new tropical system that we'll be tracking here in just a second. All right, the almanac today made up to 96. So today was one of the hottest days. We haven't made it to 97 this year. We haven't made it over 100 since 2012. But our heat index did climb to 105. I think it's almost going to let me do it here. All right, it let me do it. 89, our normal high for this time of the year, and so we are 7 degrees above normal. 102, the record back in 1911, and we start off at 75 degrees. So over the next 2 or 3 mornings, we're going to start off at around 75 to 80 degrees. So it's just like air conditioner nonstop. All right. All right, let's move ahead here. And I'm waiting for the comments to pop in so we can say hi. We've got Kimberly Ferris from Taylorsville. Barbara Haas, Lynn Jansen, Stacy Clark from Elizabethtown, Patty Brown, Andy Griffith, as we mentioned earlier, Robin Edwards, Beverly Dettenberg from Corden, and Linda Gibson. Donna White says, bring on the snow. There's our bus stop forecast. Beth Gilman, David Kroom, Tamala Ann from Sullivan, Indiana, Stuart Emerson, hello to you, Sarah Humphreys. Yes, indeed. Shoo. David Satterley, and Tamala is ready for fall. I think a lot more of us are indeed. Michael Montgomery, howdy to you. And good evening to Sarah from Campbellsville. So 76 degrees we'll start off with tomorrow morning. That'll be our coolest part of the day. Could be an isolated shower around. And in the afternoon, super hot. High of 95, heat index around 105. Kind of like today. So right now we are still at 91. It's coming up on 8 p.m. and still 91, and the heat index still in the upper 90s. Air you can wear. You can cut it with a knife. 72, the dew point, humidity 53%, and southwest wind around 10 to 15. It's been a hot furnace wind out there today, and that flow coming in from the southwest. You get outside of the urban heat island, it is not as hot. 86 in Corden, 85 in Elizabethtown, Madison at 82 and 87 in Bedford, Indiana, 88 in Jasper. Still have some high heat index values though. 100 in Scottsburg, Hardinsburg 101, Campbellsville 98, and Jasper at 101. So FUTURECAST heat index numbers, same tomorrow. That's why we have a heat advisory from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. for tomorrow, and also for Thursday. Thursday afternoon looking just the same. Pretty brutal out there. So what do we do when there's a heat advisory? We just advise each other to take the precautions to stay cool, avoid the excessive afternoon heat, enjoy the AC, stay hydrated, seek the shade, take those breaks, check the back seat. Number one, never leave people or pets in that hot parked car, and keep the pets cool. Fresh, cool water and air conditioning as well. So next several days we'll battle the heat, and then we have a front that's going to move through Friday night into early Saturday, and that front will bring us a little bit of relief back to kind of seasonable norms for this time of the year. Air quality good right now, and the forecast is moderate for tomorrow. And the allergy forecast, we've got medium to high levels of weed pollen as we start to progress towards the ragweed season. There is the map of the heat advisory from Metro Louisville, and mostly along and west of Interstate 65, where the heat index numbers are just a little bit worse. So here is Max HD radar, and things are pretty quiet for the most part. A little sprinkle there near the casino, and maybe a cloud big enough to produce a sprinkle or two out towards Linden. We'll do a little tour of the radar here. There's a little tiny shower as well crossing the Ohio River just to the west of Oldham, Kentucky, and north of Greenhaven in Oldham County. Where else here? We've got a shower north of Madison. Had a couple lightning strikes earlier, but it's kind of fizzling out. Any other little showers hiding? Yes, one in western Hardin County along 86, 920, near Vertrees. All right, and then out west, these showers are kind of collapsing as well. And the weather models, sometimes we speak highly of them, sometimes we don't, and I'm not going to right now. We have this really great high-resolution weather model data with several different weather models that we can choose from. They update every 1 to 3 hours and usually are spot on, but they have been flip-flopping all over the place, and they do that sometimes when you get you're in like a random pop-up shower or thunderstorm pattern. So they are not doing well with the little disturbances that tend to kick up these showers and thunderstorms from time to time. And so I will just say that tonight through, Thursday, an isolated shower or thunderstorm will be possible. And so there is the weather models trying to show some activity as we get closer to midnight. With that said, that's the RPM weather model. The graph weather model, which is our in-house data, that shows nothing at around midnight. So we'll just keep that isolated storm chance in the forecast. Tomorrow morning looks mainly dry across the area and just very humid. Oops, I want to go back to FUTURECAST. All right, so let's go back here. There's our Wednesday afternoon showing 95, and into Thursday, more of those 90s and high heat index numbers. And there's Friday. Friday late is going to be a higher chance of some showers and thunderstorms. So the humidity tracker is staying tropical through Friday. And then notice behind that front this weekend, it shows a pretty decent drop in the humidity. I think that'll be a noticeable change. We go from heat index. So let's use, instead of the actual temperature, let's use the feels like temperature. We go from like 105 the next 3 days in the afternoon, all the way down to feeling like, 85 to 87. So that's a good 15 degree at least drop in what it will feel like across the area this weekend. So I think it'll be not a huge relief, still very warm, still typical August weather, but contrasted to what we've been dealing with, it'll feel decent. Okay, speaking of tropics, we have potential tropical cyclone 6, and this will likely become the 6th named storm of the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season. Right now, this is 100 miles south of Puerto Rico, moving west-northwest at 17, with maximum sustained winds at 35 miles per hour. We need to get that up to 39, and then it will be named Fred. Fred is the next tropical storm. And the forecast for Fred for the National Hurricane Center is to move over Haiti, Dominican Republic, probably lose strength as it gets kind of beat up, moving over the island, and then kind of skirts along the northern coast of Cuba and south of the Bahamas as it re-strengthens to a tropical storm. And then that's on Friday. And then this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, moving along the west coast of Florida. Now, some of the data suggests that some of that tropical moisture could get slung our way Monday, Tuesday. So that's why on the humidity tracker, Saturday, Sunday looks pretty dry, and then the humidity starts to go back up. So we could have tropical moisture and a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms in that forecast Monday, Tuesday. Good news is we are getting some rain chances, and that is good news for farmers that still need rain for things like soybeans and, of course, some other crops out there as well. Okay, tonight we'll go isolated storm chance, super duper muggy, low of 76. And tomorrow, very hot and humid, high of 95, heat index 100 to 105. An isolated shower or thunderstorm next couple of days, and then a higher chance of more widespread rain as the front moves through Friday night into early Saturday. I think by Saturday afternoon, all areas dry, high of 88, and then it looks dry Sunday, a high of 87, and then some humidity creeps back in, again, possibly due to that tropical system, and that'll lead us to a chance of a few showers and thunderstorms as well. Just beyond that 7-day forecast, we're getting into the Kentucky State Fair, which begins, I believe, on the 19th, next Thursday, which I also believe is the WHAS 11 day out there. All right, I'll leave the 7-day forecast up. Just looking over some of the comments here. Joyce Wells from Bedford, Indiana. Thanks for watching here tonight. Trish Turner. Trish, there should be enough clear skies to kind of try to check out the Perseid meteor shower. Chris Hall, how's it going? Thanks for watching. So Tamala said went outside, her glasses fogged up. And that's what we were talking about earlier, the dew point. So if your house is at 72 degrees and you bring any object outside, it cools the air down to the dew point, the air around it, and squeezes out that moisture and turns it into dew. So there are actually some higher dew points. So all you would need to do is cool something down to 76 in Cincinnati, and dew would form on it. So that's why if you went outside with a glass of water, immediately you get a lot of dew to form on the glass. So that is your dew point, which is very tropical. Betty Lynn Logston, thanks for tuning in here tonight. Always good to see you. Janie Hornback, thanks for tuning in as well. And Mary Nethery from Oldham County. All right, that's about all we have. Good luck to JCPS students tomorrow and all other students around Kentucky. And I hope you guys have a great year, best year possible for the rest of 2021 and 22. And it is now coming up to 7:57 on this August 10th, 2021. Thanks for watching our live weather stream tonight. I am Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine. Sleep well. Have a peaceful night.